to be able to come across a deposit like that you can actually pick up by staking is a very rare opportunity, and it's again sort of a symptom of the markets we're in right now and the crisis.
Hello there, my friends. Chris Marcus here with you for the StockPulse Network. We are at the New Orleans Investment Conference and excited to have back my friend Tim Termuende from Eagle Plains Resources. We talked last week up in San Francisco, although you had some exciting news this week, and I appreciate you coming on, and perhaps you can share what's going down.
Okay, thanks. Yeah, good to see you again, Chris, too. Just last night we put out news that we reached an agreement with Rockridge Resources. They're a TSX-listed company. Rock's their symbol. We'd been working on this deal for a long time, trying to get it all just right, and we finally signed here the other day. It's basically for an asset we picked up last summer called the Knife Lake deposit. It's a bona fide metal deposit. It's a copper-rich VMS type deposit that we actually managed to stake last summer. It's got a very long, interesting history, but it had a lot of work done in the late 90s, 1998 to 2000 by Leader Mining, who put out a non-43-101 compliant resource that came around 20 million tons of about 0.6% copper with accessory silver, zinc, cobalt, and gold. And that deposit, the sweet spot in that deposit, they measured was about 11 million tons of 0.95% copper open pittable, which is a pretty valuable resource. It had about 400 drill holes drilled into it by Leader when they were doing their engineering, which followed about 200 drill holes that were done in the 60s and 70s. So to be able to come across a deposit like that you can actually pick up by staking is a very rare opportunity, and it's again sort of a symptom of the markets we're in right now and the crisis equals opportunity mantra that I live by and our company lives by, that you get opportunities when times are tough and you have to be watching for them and be able to seize them, and that's what we did in this case.
Yeah, and Tim, like we've talked about over the past week, especially with the metal prices lower, on the lower side creates a challenging environment for a lot of the companies that are out there, but as you've mentioned, when you have good management and positioned correctly, does provide for opportunities like this, which seems like in this case worked out really well for you guys.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, it's kind of survival of the fittest in this business too, and we have been survivors over the years. We've been public for almost 25 years, and we've never done a rollback, and we've got a healthy treasury and a very strong technical team that we've built up over the years that we've been able to keep intact and keep active, and that's sort of every now and then one of these events comes along that sort of pays off, that makes that all worthwhile. There's a lot of days you get out of bed wondering if you can do it one more day, but every now and then you get these sweet spots, and for us too, because we're project generators. I imagine some people will question why we would part with 100% of something like this, but I'm very comfortable with it because we're going to be big shareholders of Rock Resources. They've only got roughly 20 million shares out right now, and our deal sees us getting 5 million shares. So we're going to be a big part of that company, and they're also a very strong marketing, promotional group that is very savvy with the financial markets and very savvy with that side of the business. So we're basically going to marry our technical skills and our project with their financial skills and their marketing skills, and I see it being a match made in heaven. I think it'll be good.
Right, and any key hurdles going forward as you integrate? I know it's a lot of changes going on, but
yeah, I think it's the other way around. When they first worked on the property in 98 to 2000 and put it all together, it was logistically challenged. When they put out the resource, the metal prices were just about an all-time low. In 2000, copper was 70 cents a pound. Now it's $2 a pound. Gold was $265 an ounce, and now it's $1,300 an ounce. And so when Leader Mining, who were the original guys who put together the resource, when they put out their resource estimates, it just fell on deaf ears. Nobody really cared. And over the years, the company went into financial problems, and the property just kind of got lost. It got forgotten in the sands of time. And since then, a power line has gone through right beside the property boundaries, right close to the property boundaries, and that just sort of fell on the laps of the project. And we're really excited about with Rockridge moving it forward. Plans are in place to come out with a new 43101 compliant resource that we can talk about. Obviously, the economics of the power line are going to fall very favorably into the whole economic parameters of the thing, and I think it has a really good chance of being a big story going forward. Part of the story there too is the nearest smelter is the Flin Flon smelter owned by Hudson's Bay, and that smelter is running out of feed. I believe one of the last producers that goes into Flin Flon is the 777 mine, and it's a few years from running out of ore. So that whole area is being identified as a potential source of feed. The Saskatchewan government has recently, just in the last few weeks, announced an incentive program to incentivize anybody that's working in the area of the Flin Flon smelter, and they've come up with cash rebates for drill programs. They've just done a big airborne geophysical survey in that area, so that all the economic forces are pointing in the right direction, and the timing of this thing I think is good for us.
Yeah, and it's nice to see sometimes things just fall together in a nice, right way. And perhaps in wrapping up, if you could just share where folks can stay posted, find out more about everything that's going on.
Yeah, our website's, I think it's an excellent website. Mike Lebac has done a great job of putting everything together, and it's on two levels. There's a technical level. If you want to dig deep and see the technical details, they're there, but if you just want a one-page snapshot of why we like it, that's there too, and that's at www.eagleplains.com. Easy to find.
Well, I'm excited for you. It's been nice getting to know you over the past week.
Thank you. You too.
We'll look forward to following your success in the future.
Thank you very much.
Thanks, Tim.
All right. Onward and upward.
Yeah.
All right.